Hello and welcome Capricorn. Welcome to your August 2020 forecast reading with me, Intuitive Rene. If you are familiar with me and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome. It's so nice to have you here. And if you are finding me for the first time, extra special warm welcome to you, and I hope you enjoy your stay here on my channel. So this particular video is as I said, your August 2020 forecast reading, and it is for anybody and everybody who has a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, or interest. Okay, I say that so that if you have children who are Capricorn, or if you're in a relationship with a Capricorn, or if you're just interested in somebody who is Capricorn, or you just connect with Capricorn energy, then let this reading be relevant for you. Okay, so this is a reading that I do once a month, and I do it for all signs of the zodiac. But then during the month, there is so much more content on my channel that will keep you enthusiastic and motivated. So on a Monday, we do taroscopes, which are also short, sweet, and to the point for each sign of the zodiac. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I just offer a very short little tarot reading for guidance for the day. And then every Friday, as I call it, every Friday we have pick a card, which are full of inspiration, full of guidance, and full of fun. So there's a lot of content on the channel to keep you inspired, to keep you motivated, and to keep you enthusiastic. So this is August 2020 for all Capricorns, and on the table here in front of me, I have a whole bunch of decks that I'm going to be using to get your reading, to get your message. And the information about all of these decks will be in the description below. So if you're curious as to what deck I've used, or what the name of it is, or who it's by, all that information, like I said, will be below. So the way this works is we're going to start off with one deck, which we're going to shuffle, and we're going to draw to get the theme for the month of August. Then I'm going to pick up a tarot deck, and we're going to get the detail, the specifics for during the month, okay? And what I've done there is I've broken the month up into the beginning, the middle, and the end. So you're looking at 10 days, 10 days, 10 days, and we're going to get tarot cards for each of those sections, for each of those periods of the month, and get the detail of what you can expect, what you need to know, what you need to be mindful of, and what's going to be coming up for you. Then when we've done that, we're going to then get a message from Spirit. So I have got another deck for that, to get a message from Spirit. And finally, we're going to find out which is our spirit animal that's working with us during the month of August, and what message the spirit animal has for you. So there's a lot of content in this video. So grab a cuppa, settle in, and let's get into it. All right, so the first deck that I'm using is Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid, and this is going to, and immediately I'm such a bad shuffler. If you haven't watched my videos before, just know that I am such a bad shuffler. So as I'm shuffling this particular deck, we're asking that all the cards that we draw today, not just this one, but all the cards that we draw today, give the exact message that all Capricorns need for the month of August 2020. Let the cards that we draw give us the guidance, the inspiration, the detail, everything that we need for the month of August. And in this particular case, we're asking from this particular deck, we're asking for the theme. What is the theme for Capricorns for the month of August? What is Capricorn's theme for the month? What are they going to be dealing with for the entire month? Right, I think I've shuffled enough. So we're just going to draw one, and that one there looks good. So Capricorn, we have card 14, and it is Ride the Wave. Just want to see if I can hold it that you can see. There we go. Ride the wave. So obviously whatever's happening for you in the month of August, it's a case of just go with the flow. Ride that wave, okay? Take the opportunity as it comes. Get on your surfboard and ride the wave. Don't have any expectations. Don't have any rules or restrictions or limits or whatever. Just go with the flow, okay? Just go with the flow, ride the wave. You know, be doing whatever you need to do. But then as that wave comes past you, as that opportunity is there, don't judge it. Don't look at it and go, is that wave, is it strong enough, big enough, high enough, tall enough? Don't question. Just get on your surfboard and go. Be like the dolphin and just ride that wave, and make sure that while you are riding the wave that you are having as much fun as you possibly can. Okay, so don't overthink things, because, and I know we all can. I know we can get into that mindset of overthinking, and I think when we do that, we suffer from analysis paralysis. Okay, that's what I'm hearing now, and we don't want to have analysis paralysis. What we want to have is we want to have good opportunities And we want to make the most of every opportunity that comes our way. Okay, so no analysis paralysis. Ride the wave. Take the opportunity. As soon as you feel the wave building, just get on your surfboard and go with it. Ride the wave and enjoy the opportunities that come your way. I think that's actually quite awesome. So that's going to be your theme. So the whole month of August, you don't have to worry about doing anything. You don't have to worry about making anything. You don't have to worry about initiating. All you've got to do is wait for that swell to come, get onto your surfboard, ride the wave, and know that it's going to be absolutely fun. But you need to make sure that you're enjoying it. If the wave doesn't look fabulous, just let it pass you by and wait for the next one. But just know that all you have to do is ride the wave. The waves will come. The waves will keep coming. It's you just pick the right ones. But just ride that wave, have fun, enjoy the moment, be in that moment of riding the wave, and just know that everything is good in your world. Right, so I'm going to leave that on the table here in front of me, and now we're going to go into the detail for the month. And to do that, I am using the Gilded Tarot Royale, which is just such an awesome deck. It's like a remake of an older deck, and it is just even more beautiful now than it used to be. So I'm loving it. So while I'm shuffling this deck, we're asking now for the detail for August, okay? So for all Capricorns, for the month of August, for the beginning of the month, for the middle of the month, and for the end of the month. What do we need? What do we need to know? What's going to happen? What is the detail that we need to be aware of? How do we handle it? And all of those kind of questions. And I am destroying the shuffling again. Right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So we're looking for Capricorn for August 2020. All the information for the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. What is it that we need to know about? What's going to happen? What do we need to know? Right. Shuffled enough. Destroying them. So we're going to take one card for for beginning of the month. So I like that one over there. Then we're going to take one card for middle of the month. And then we're going to take another card for the end of the month. So we've got our three parts, our three portions, our three sections. So part of the month is from about the first 2/10 August, so the first 10 days of the month, but understand that it's not set in stone that it's 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. You may find there's a couple of days overlap. The one starts a bit early, finishes a bit late, or whatever it may be, okay? But for the beginning of August, for all Capricorns, we have the Moon card. The Moon card is the card of intuition. It's the card of inner knowing. It's the card of trusting self, but it's also the card of realizing and recognizing that not everything is quite as it seems, okay? And it's about trusting that and trusting that it's going to be the way it's going to be, and it's going to be awesome. So the Moon is saying to you that, you know, if you've ever gone to a place for the first time at night, it looks very different at night to what it looks like in the daytime. And that's what the Moon is saying. But it's saying you've got to trust and believe that you are in the right place. So beginning of the month might find you having to deal with a couple of surprises, having to deal with a couple of things that crop up unexpectedly, that don't always appear to be what you think it is, okay? So what you originally perceive it to be may be slightly different from its reality, but it's also saying to you that you need to trust your own intuition. Just go with the flow, trust your intuition, question everything. And I'm going to say that again, question everything. All right, don't take things at face value, because I can assure you the face value is very different from the truth, very different from its reality. So be aware of perceptions, be aware of how you perceive things, how you see things, question everything, and know that, your intuition is probably never wrong. Okay, trust your intuition. Your intuition will guide you as need be. So that's the beginning of August. Middle of August. So the middle portion, the middle 10 days of August, so from about the 10th, or sorry, I should say the 11th to the 21st-ish, thereabouts of August, you have got the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is typically known as the nightmare card, but it's a nightmare where, yes, you are having the nightmare, the fears are there, the anxiety is there, the worries are there, the stress is there, all of that, and you feel like you have to carry it all on your own. You feel like you have to do everything by yourself. You feel as if there's nobody that's got your back. But the truth is, somebody does have your back, all right? The truth is that there is a lot there. We've got this owl flying in. Oopsie, see if I get my finger to the right place. And we've got this angelic being. So you have got the support that you need, but you feel as if you are alone. So I'm going to bring back the Moon card, okay? Because the Moon card is saying to you that your perceptions may not be true of the reality of the real. So with the Nine of Swords, it's basically saying that when your fears and your anxieties and your stresses are getting the better of you, Don't feel as if you are have to handle this by yourself. Don't feel as if you are totally alone. You have help. You have people. You've got people who will help you, who will guide you, who will hold your hand, who will just sit with you in the night time, sit with you when your fears and your anxieties are great. Okay, so don't feel as if you are completely on your own. Recognize that everything that you saw, everything that you perceived in the beginning of the month is probably now starting to come to fruition, and that's where the fears and the anxieties start stepping in. But recognize when you get to this point that you're not alone. There are options, people, circumstances, and situations to make it easier for you, to help you through. Don't try and do it all on your own. Okay, you got it, Capricorn. Then at the end of the month, towards the end of the month, we have the Lovers card. Oh, how awesome. So the Lovers card is all about commitment, all about partnership, all about the choices and the consequences of those choices, okay? So the Lovers card is saying to you that you've had to make a decision, you've had to make a choice, you've had to pick something for yourself. And maybe now you're at a point where you don't quite know, is this what I wanted? Is this right for me? Am I happy? You can't just back out of it. This is commitment. This is lifelong commitment, okay? You have made the commitment and now you have to stick with it. So it's quite interesting. I want to bring all of the cards back into play, and I just want to get them in the right order. So the month is going to start out with the Moon card, which is saying to you that, the way you perceive things, the way you imagine things, the way you expect things might not be quite the way it works out to be. All right. Then we have the anxiety card. Then we have the stress and the worry and the nightmare, things in the middle of the night making you feel like it's so much worse than it actually is. And then finally, the month ends off with the Lovers card, which tells you, you know what, you've made this commitment, you've got to stick with it. And it's going to be okay, because that's what the Lover says to you. It says to you, if you trust, if you believe, if you just stick with it, it's going to be okay. Remember, our theme for the month is to ride the wave. And the wave is quite clear here, okay? The wave is quite clear. We start off expecting one thing, but the reality looks to be a little bit different. We start panicking and worrying about it, but actually, if we just stick with it, if we stick with the commitment that we made, if we ride that wave, it'll be okay. It'll actually be pretty damn good, all right? So Capricorn for August. It's certainly, sorry, my face is suddenly so itchy. It's all the ectoplasm that's around. So Capricorn for the month of August 2020, just know that you're in it for the long haul, okay? You are going to ride that wave all the way to the shore, all right? There's no backing out halfway. The wave is not going to diminish halfway. You're going all the way to the shore. You're riding it all the way through. But it's going to start off with these opportunities, these circumstances, these situations where you're going to trust, you're going to go with your intuition, you're going to go with your gut instinct. It may not appear to be exactly the way you perceive it to be or the way you expected it to be. Don't let your fear get to you. Don't let your anxieties get to you. Don't let your stress levels get too high. Recognize that there are people around who can help you and guide you to keep calm, to keep your anxieties at bay. And just know, I really want you to just really enjoy this card. The Lovers card is saying to you that the commitment that you've made, the partnership, the joining, the choices that you've made are going to manifest in a good way, are going to turn out quite well for you. Okay. There's no worries and anxieties here. None at all. It's just a case of trust, believe, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Ride that wave, go with the flow, and know that it's all going to be okay. So, right, I'm going to leave all of these cards here in front of me. I quite like that. Just want to make sure I've got the order correct. And I now want to pick up the next deck. So this next deck is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. It is, I know I say that about all of them, but it really is one of my favorites. And while we're shuffling this now, we're asking Spirit to give us a message. Give us a message to complement or to go with what we've already covered, what we've already looked at. What is the message that Spirit wants us to know? What is important and significant for us to know from Spirit? How are they supporting us? How are they helping us through all our riding the waves during the month of August 2020? Just a whole bunch of them landed on the table. Right, I think I have shuffled enough. So we're just drawing one card here. That one over there looks good. You know what? I'm always so amazed at how these cards just talk to each other, how they all just fit, how they all make sense. So what we have here is Maiden Mother, and she's telling you to honor your inner knowing. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh, flip, I just love it. She is phenomenal. Okay, so she's telling us to honor our inner knowing. And you know what? I'm going to bring Ride the Wave into it, because when I am not a surfer, I can promise you I have no clue how to surf or how to ride a wave. But from what I understand, okay, is that when you're sitting on your surfboard and the waves start coming and that swell starts coming towards you, you trust your intuition, you trust your instinct to know which is a good wave, and you just go for it, okay? And riding the wave it's exactly that. It's just trusting and taking that chance and going for the opportunity. What Medicine Mother is saying is honor your inner knowledge, your inner knowing, and know that you will make the right decisions, that you're going to pick the right waves. Trust your inner knowing. That's exactly what the moon card is all about. Trust your intuition, trust your inner knowing, and know that you are making the right choices, the right decisions for the right outcomes. Okay, so Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Don't always feel like you have to do what's right. And I'm going to bring this card into it, the Nightmare card into it, because that's what we do, is we tend to think, okay, so this is the situation, this is what I have to do, this is what's expected of me. So we often try and do what we think other people want. We often try and do what we feel is the expected right thing to do. But if we just trusted and honored our inner knowing, we wouldn't maybe end up in this particular situation. Okay, so just know that Medicine Mother is going to be working with you throughout the whole month of August. She will be there with you, constantly reminding you to honor and trust and listen to your inner knowing. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your own self, because you're wiser than you think you are, okay? And you are not alone. You've got Medicine Mother with you to help you as you go through the process of riding that wave. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that's quite awesome. All right, so I'm going to leave that there for now, and we're picking up the next deck. And this one is the Spirit Animal Oracle, also by Colette Baron-Reid. Also such an awesome, phenomenal deck. And this is to give us the spirit animal that's going to be working with us. So Capricorn, for the month of August 2020, which spirit animal is working with you? How are they helping you? What is the message that they have for you? And what are they going to do to help you have an awesome month, and not to allow our fears and our anxieties to get the better of us? So we shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I think that's fine. Just grab them nicely. So again, we're just going to draw one card. I like that one over there. Right, Capricorn, we have Buffalo Spirit, Buffalo Energy. The abundant universe will provide. I like it. So let's incorporate that into Ride the Wave. You know, I mentioned earlier on that when it comes to waves are never ending. Waves, especially if you go down to the ocean, there's just one wave after another. There might be lulls, there might be quiet moments, but generally speaking, you're almost guaranteed that there's going to be another wave, okay? Or another set of waves, or whatever it may be. So what Buffalo Energy is saying to us is that the abundant universe will provide. You don't have to create the wave. You don't have to do anything to make the wave come. You don't have to do anything to make the next one. You just have to be patient. And I know, Capricorn, I know patience is not your strong point, but it is all you have to do. So you have to trust your intuition. Be patient. Know that even though it may look like there's no waves coming, even though it may look like this is it, it's flat, the surface of the water is flat and there are no more waves, just know that the universe will provide. There will be more waves that are coming to you. You need to honor your knowing, honor your inner knowing, trust and go with that. Don't allow your fears and your anxieties to take over. Don't allow your fears and your anxieties to be too strong and to take over your mind, and know that it's all going to work out. The partnership, the pairing of you and the wave is going to be awesome. The opportunities that are coming your way are great. Take them, ride them, enjoy them, and I think that's the key word here, is enjoy it. When you are riding the wave, when the universe sends all this abundance your way, just say yes please and thank you, ride the wave and enjoy it. Enjoy it for all that it is, because you deserve it and it's time. Be in the now, be in the moment, enjoy it, and know that all is good in your world. So Capricorn, that is your August 2020 forecast reading. I think it's pretty awesome. I think you're in for a really good month, and I think you've got really nothing to worry about as long as you don't allow your fears and your anxieties to take over in the middle of the month. trust and believe in yourself. Know that the universe has your back. The universe is taking care of you as long as you are grabbing the opportunities as they come around, even if they don't look fabulous. You know, sometimes the tiniest little waves can take you the furthest distance. All right. So don't overanalyze anything. Don't question. Just take it. Trust. Go with it. Ride that wave and have an awesome month. So Capricorn, that is all from me. If you find yourself at a loss or in a bit of a difficult situation during the month of August, please come back to my channel because there's a lot of content here for you. Mondays is tarot scopes, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays are short little messages to get you through the day. And then Friday, we have picker cards to keep you really inspired, motivated, and on the right path. And if none of that is good enough for you, you're welcome to reach out to me and book your own personal reading. So with love and blessings from my heart to yours, until we meet again, you take care.